Aloha, my name is Antonio Perez. I'm the host of the Renew Hope for Caregivers podcast. This technique we're about to go over is a powerful technique to help you to reduce negative emotions. As you're well aware, being a caregiver can be extremely emotional. I found that out over the past 7 or 8 years. The technique we're about to cover is the emotional freedom technique. The emotional freedom technique, it's a great way to interrupt negative and nasty emotions before they grow into monster-sized problems. From this point forward, we're going to call it EFT for short. Now, you're going to want to practice this technique with smaller issues at first. You don't want to jump into it with your most intense emotional issues. That way, when you need to use EFT on the real world, you're going to have enough practice under your belt. Now, it'll be easier to use it when a negative emotion hits you out of nowhere. Basically, what I'm saying is you don't want to learn how to swim when you're already drowning. To use EFT, you're going to want to identify one of three things. One is a negative emotion that you're dealing with. Two is a memory that causes you to feel a negative emotion. Or number three is a specific situation that causes you to feel a negative emotion. Example of this can be maybe your loved one that you care for. Maybe they have a certain kind of tone about them, or a certain habit, or just something about them they do that causes you to feel a negative emotion. Maybe it's anger, anxiety, frustration, whatever it is. So step one, and if you need to, you can always pause this video. Right now is going to be an interactive journey. So first, step one, you're going to identify either the negative emotion, the memory causing you emotional distress, or the situation or context that causes you to feel a negative emotion. Now, if you need to, go ahead and pause the video. Now, step two, you're going to rate this negative emotion. You're going to rate this negative emotion on a scale of 1 to 10 of how intense it is, with 1 being the least and 10 being the most intense. Pause the video if you need to do that. Now, step three, you're going to start tapping on each of these spots while I say I'm letting go of this feeling. And you can also, if you have the ebook with this, it also describes it in there. So if you want to follow along, bring up either like the memory, the negative emotion, or think about the situation that caused you to feel that negative emotion. And then you're going to follow along. You're going to tap on the top of your head while you say, I'm letting go of this feeling. Do that for a few seconds. I'm letting go of this feeling. Then you tap your forehead while you say, I'm letting go of this feeling. I'm letting go of this feeling. It's your forehead, and then you're going to tap between your eyes right here, and you're going to say, I'm letting go of this feeling. So I'm letting go of this feeling. Then you tap the side of the eye, like the corner, and just say, I'm letting go of this feeling. I'm letting go of this feeling. Then you're going to tap below your eye while you say, I'm letting go of this feeling. I'm letting go of this feeling. You're going to tap below your nose, above your lip, and you say, I'm letting go of this feeling. I'm letting go of this feeling. You're going to tap your bottom lip just above your chin. You say, I'm letting go of this feeling. You say, I'm letting go of this feeling. Then you're going to tap your collarbone while you're just saying, I'm letting go of this feeling. I'm letting go of this feeling. And then you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose for 4 seconds. Inhale for 4 seconds. And then exhale out your mouth slowly for 6 seconds. And then you're going to rate this once again on a scale of 1 to 10 to see how much intensity has gone down. Now, you're going to basically repeat the process until you get to a 0. And if it helps, you can close your eyes after you've got it down to a comfortable, either you got it down to a 0 or a comfortable level of intensity. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to imagine you're in a future situation where this negative emotion or negative situation would have affected you in the past. Just imagine you're in a future situation and imagine how things are happening differently. That's right. So you can either imagine going in the future how you're going to act differently with a negative emotion or a situation. Or if you're working with a memory, close your eye, you do the process, get it down to either like a comfortable level of intensity or a zero, or it's neutralized. Close your eyes and go back to the memory and just notice how things are happening differently. And just allow your imagination to run wild for a little bit. Now, here are some ways to improve your results. You can also use EFT to take the emotional sting out of a memory, like we were talking about earlier. And the best way to do this is in my opinion, is with your eyes closed. Imagine as if you're watching the memory from a different perspective. Imagine as if the memory, if you're here, imagine stepping out as if you could watch yourself on like a TV screen, or if like you could watch yourself from a different perspective, almost as if you were someone else watching yourself in the memory. Now, if it helps, imagine, like I said, you're watching a memory on a TV screen that's kind of far away. By doing this, you're putting some distance between yourself and this memory. Now, if the memory is in color, imagine draining all the color out of it and making it look kind of dull and drab. And then once you've done that, tap on all the points. Just tap on your top of your head and say, I'm letting go of this feeling. I'm letting go of this feeling. Between the eyes, I'm letting go of this feeling. I'm letting go of this feeling. And you're doing this while you're basically watching this memory from outside perspective, your eyes closed. I'm letting go of this feeling. 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 And then finish off by inhaling slowly for 4 seconds, just one. And then exhale out your mouth slowly for 6 seconds. Then you can open your eyes and just kind of shake it off, and then think about that memory and rate it again on a scale of 1 to 10. Keep repeating this process from start to finish until you get it down to either like a comfortable number or a 0. Now, another way to make this process a little more powerful is by utilizing beliefs. To do this, think of why you're using this technique in the first place. Is it to become a better caregiver? Is it to get more peace in your life? So you basically want to think about why you want to use this technique. Like I said, maybe you want to become a better caregiver. Maybe you want to take better care of your health, and then take whatever your belief is or what you want it to be and tack it on the end of the affirmation like this. I'm letting go of this emotion because blank. So let's say you want to have a belief of that you're a good person. Sometimes with caregiving, at least for me, when we're caregiver for our neighbor, me and my girlfriend, we went above and beyond. But there were still times when I felt shame, like I wasn't doing enough. So a belief for that would have been, I'm letting go of this feeling because I'm a good person. Or I'm a caring person, yeah. And you want to keep the same statement throughout, and you just say, I'm letting go of this feeling because I'm a good caregiver. I'm letting go of this feeling because I'm a good caregiver. I'm letting go of this feeling because I'm a good caregiver. I'm letting go of this feeling because I'm a good caregiver. I'm letting go of this feeling because I'm a good caregiver. I'm letting go of this feeling because I'm a good caregiver. I'm letting go of this feeling because I'm a good caregiver. I'm letting go of this feeling because I'm a good caregiver. Take a deep breath in for 4 seconds. Hold it for a few and exhale through out your mouth for 6 seconds. And the funny thing is, when you add, I should have said this before, when you add the word because to something, it almost implies cause and effect. This is happening because of this. I'm letting go of these feelings because I'm a good caregiver. In life, there's so many cause and effects. Like the word because, we're programmed when we were kids not to do something because a parent said so. Don't do that because this is going to happen. Now, you can watch this video as many times as you really need to learn this technique. So please use this technique as much as you can. Like I said, start off with small things at first, and then gradually you can start using it with bigger things. And don't use this technique when you're already really stressed, because you might associate stress with a technique. Think of something that's not that big of a deal. Maybe you get frustrated if somebody doesn't do the dishes. You want to use something that's very small, that really that doesn't affect you emotionally that much. And then what happens? You're going to build up the skill, so when you need to use this down the line, you're going to be much better. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. If you want, you can. If you just need somebody to talk to, you can either reply to my email list, or you can shoot me a text. Number is 808-639-4529. 808-639-4529. Please do not share that cell phone number. I've already gotten way too much spam. If you need any help, or if you have any questions, if you need some additional help, please feel free to reach out. Aloha.